I didn't see the bear, I heard the bear. And when I heard the bear, I got out of there. Because it gave me a scare. And you would have been scared too had you been there. Oh shit. Oh, he's right there. He's right there. Run, 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 run. All right, welcome back, everybody, to The Infected. I am the Bearded OG, and in this episode, we're going to get started with the build of our permanent base. So off camera, I cleared the area of small trees, stones, and brush, and have a supply of resources over here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up a temporary shack kind of off over here out of the main build site, so we have a kind of a base of operations while we're building the main building. So let's get started with that. The other thing we need to do too is I need to sleep because I'm really tired and I keep having to drink coffee, just to kind of get to this point. So let's go ahead and grab a wood foundation here, and we'll just line it up with the ground. And is this, if I put this here, does it make that fern go away? It does. Yeah, it does. Okay, good. That's actually good to know. Okay, so let's just make this, again, a 4x4. This is just a temporary base. I'm trying to decide to want to actually... No, that's good like that. Okay. And so we're going to need logs and planks. Got a couple of logs here, and we'll grab logs out of this. Get this all built up. Okay, and looks like I got those turned the wrong direction, but for this building I don't really care because this isn't going to stay here permanently. Let's go ahead and put a stairs, placeable, no, construction, stairs, just snaps only the foundations. Yeah, we'll put those there, and that's going to want 3 logs and 4 planks. All right, next we're going to put a bed down because I have got to sleep. And we'll just keep that bed in this corner. All right, let's sleep. Hopefully no monsters show up since we're not protected. Okay, that gets us fully rested. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. We are quite hungry. All I have on me at the moment is just meat. We should probably get a campfire going actually next. With a shelter. So let's do that. Construction. Others. Here we go. Shelter here. And that requires 4 logs. Okay, next we need a campfire. I think. That needs 10 stone and 8 firewood. Gotta be careful, there's Bambis across the river here. Grab this tree here. Alright. Grab all the firewood. And that should be enough to finish it. And then fuel it. And we'll just put that stuff in there too. Okay, very good. Next, let's drink water, and then I think we just get snow, right? Yeah. Add snow to that. It fills that up completely, and then that'll start cooking. And that'll take care of our water. Alright, I want to put some spikes down for attacks coming this way. And we could probably get away with just one set of spikes right here. Look at that. And speaking of which, there's a Bambi right there. Let's get this out. Damn it, Jim. He disappeared and took our arrows with him. Oh, no, he didn't. Never mind, he left the arrows. Okay. Okay, so we need 1 log, 4 sticks, and 1 rope. Let's pick all of these sticks up. Okay, so if the VAMs come from that direction, we're good. Obviously, we'll need to do defenses on the other end too, but I'm not going to worry about that right at the moment. Okay, so what do we want to do now? Oh, let's get our workbench stuff going and our anvil. And I guess we can put this stuff. Yeah, this stuff doesn't need to be on a foundation. So that being the case, let's just put it. You know, we're just going to kind of set up shop over here kind of willy-nilly, not worrying too much about, you know, what it looks like. This, oh, I guess this doesn't need to be on an anvil either. All right, fair enough. We'll just put it right there then. I want to build a normal workbench. So let's go back to here, placeables, workbench. And we'll put that there. And then this needs 10 planks and 10 nails. We brought nails with us. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, workbench is down. We should get some basic forges going until I can bring the big forge over. Those do need to be on a foundation. Alright, so I should probably get those walls in first before I put the stuff down. Construction walls. Do we even want to put walls up though? Yeah, let's do it. Just because. Oh, is the bed in the way? Maybe it is. That there. We might be staying in this little shack for a short period of time, so we might as well just wall it in. Maybe what we'll do here is we'll put a window in. Window. Window. Holy shit, already? Well, that was good timing. Oh shit! I didn't know he was behind me. So, where did he come from? I don't know. That's scary. Okay, we should probably make ourselves a chair and heal up. And we're also going to need to make a repair hammer. Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention. I guess it was playing music, but sometimes it plays music just because I'm close to that village, so. Alright, anyway, what were we doing? We were... Okay, let's get you back over here. Right about there is good. We need a door here. No, not that door. Escape. We need this door. And I'm just going to put normal ceiling pieces for the roof. I'm not going to put the normal roof because there's no reason to. Oh, I guess I have to build the walls first before we can do that. Fair enough. Okay. All right. I wanted to get a couple forges going. Again, this is very temporary. We will be bringing our brick forge over. But yeah, I know you're not in the best of shape. Let's just get a couple of these going at least, so we have them. Yeah, we'll do 5. They're cheap and easy. Lots of stone around. Okay, so yeah, let's grab stone next. Eat that. Let's drink a tea also, just because. Oh, right, chair. We need to make a chair next. Okay, so let's go here. Placeables, furniture, living room, and no, not living room. Dining room? Yeah, dining room. Okay. Let's just put a chair right here. And maybe right here. 4 planks, 8 nails. There's the nails. Okay, we'll sit down and heal up. Okay, there's the first forge. And another blizzard. Alright. I had one off camera too before I started. Harvest. Hopefully these forges will keep us warm. Whoops. Oh, they won't because they're not covered. Alright, great. That's just wonderful. Do we have our winter clothes on? Yeah, we do. Alright, well, we should be okay. We might start getting a little cold, but we can sit in the chair. But let's see if we can get these walls made so we can get a covering over there. So we need 3 logs and 4 planks. In fact, even if we just do 1 wall, it might be enough for us to get, allow the ceiling. Okay, let's go here. Ceiling. Put that in place, and it needs 4 planks and 3 logs, just like the wall. Alright, now can we light these? There we go. Alright. Now, I have in here a bunch of iron. Might as well get these smelting. And I'll keep working on getting the rest of these forges built. Alright, let's go over to the town and loot it for food. Just because I don't want to drive all the way back to our old base quite yet. We will be going over there again soon. Get another load of stuff, but not quite ready to do that yet. Plus I want to go on foot to go get the ATV, and we need some food for that. So we will go ahead and loot this town real quick. Kill all the zombies. Okay, I guess that's all of them for the moment. Or not. What? Okay, I think I saw another one running around back here too. Yeah, there he is right there. There's two of them. Ah, fuck, he's a runner. Yeah, just run right into the truck. He's underneath the truck. All right, let's go get our arrows from our crappy shooting that we did. We could stand to drink. Here, let's eat our last thing of meat too, just because we're bound to find some food in these places. Okay, we'll go in here first. Melon. Like that. And yeah, let's just drink that right now. Okay, that helped. I guess we got an oil can out of that. Okay. Alright, let's check this house next. Another melon. We got our carbs like almost completely maxed out. Love it. That's good stuff. That's it. A whole lot in this place. There's an egg. Alright, that's it for this house. Love it when they move right at the same moment that you release the arrow. It's not my aim. Don't blame my aim. Look at that, man. That's some damn good food. Yeah, let's actually hang on to those watermelons. Empty. That's empty. I think we still need to do these two houses, right? Yeah. Bacon. There's more liver. Okay, one house left. large backpack. Well, he says as he just gets encumbered. Okay, let's drop. Lead. Yeah, just those 2 leads, and I'll offload in the vehicle, and then we'll go back and get that stuff. A baker. Yeah, let's eat that. Yeah, I think that's it for looting the town. But we accomplished our main reason for doing that, and that was to get some food. And we have food left over too. Yeah. Of course you are. Okay, let's offload into here. I'm not too concerned about how stuff's organized at the moment. We'll just put it wherever we can, and we'll worry about organization later. We'll move all of you over. The raw bacon let's cook, and the liver. Got 2 thingies of liver, that's awesome. I'm just going to leave all that stuff on there for the moment. Okay, what I want to do next is I want to run and grab our ATV, which is, let's see, it's up here, actually right there specifically. And so we're just going to go kind of, we don't need to follow the road all the way down there. We'll just kind of cut through here and go up through there to get it. So let's grab the food. Fire out. See, we got a full thingy of water there, right? Yeah. Why don't we refill this? Which, of course, I should have done before I put the fire out, but it is what it is. And I'm gonna save the liver. We're actually good on protein and carbs. Let's just save all of it for now. I think what we will do though is let's put the eggs in here. Oh, got a couple more thingies of bacon. I don't know why some of those stack and some of them don't. I find that odd, but whatever. Okay, let's head on out and go get our ATV. I did leave a can of gasoline in it too, or an extra can of gasoline. I don't think we'll need it before we get back, but it's there if we do. All right, we have some Vambies camping on the road with a campfire. Find that amusing. Like, what are they cooking on a campfire? Don't they drink blood? Let's take this. Let's also take that. It's a fully hydrated. We'll eat 1 thingy of bacon. And that's good. Okay. Let's see if we can skirt these guys. I hope we can. Otherwise, we're going to have to fight them. Ooh, I don't know. We could probably outrun them if we had to. Okay, well, I guess we got by them. All right, where are we at? Yeah, let's just run through here. Oop, there's another one. Yeah, all over the place. Now we have to make sure we don't run into a bear. I don't think I can outrun a bear. There's an ATV, and it's being camped by a Zambi. Zambi-Vambi. All right, let's go. That's what the coast looks like during the day. Cool. All right. ATV is back at base camp. It's a beautiful thing. All right, guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the camera. I'm going to gather up enough resources to finish our hut here, and then gather more resources so we can start laying our foundations for the outline of the new home here. So I will bring you guys back here in a little while. All right, guys, we are back, and let's get started with laying our foundations for our build. So this is kind of the point of the landmass that we're building on here. Wish we could zoom in a little more on this map, but so I think what I want to do more or less. By the way, there's the waterfall. Now that everything's thawed out, so it's pretty cool view for sure. Anyway, I want to kind of run the house, I think, at a 90-degree angle to this line here, straight back, as opposed to, well, actually, tell you what, let's get a foundation now. Okay, so I don't know if this is running north and south. I would say it isn't, because it looks like my character's currently pointing to the southeast. Okay, so maybe it does normally, but maybe not now because I had turned it earlier. So I also want it to be sort of kind of, you know, parallel with this back wall to an extent. Really, really wished we had, like, you know, bird's eye view building in this game. Makes it difficult for certain things when we don't have that. So, okay, if I was to turn this, I need to look at the wall. In fact, let's get you out of the way. You're kind of messing with my visualization here. Okay, so we'll keep him back there. So I'm thinking that the other thing I want to do, I think I want to do, is I want to utilize this kind of bare area with no vegetation for crafting and stuff, which means I'd prefer to have the house, the center of the house, more or less in the center of this cliff, which is more or less there-ish. If we just back straight up... Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to do that, because I would rather have it kind of centered on the point of this cliff. The other reason, too, is because we have this nice open area, whereas if we move over this way further, then we may have to get rid of some of those trees, and I want to minimize that. All right, so yeah, we're going to just build off of the point here, probably starting right here. So we're just kind of doing a little bit of surveying, essentially. Now, if... I think we could probably have this go this direction in terms of its orientation. So if we put the first foundation there, and then let's just walk these back. I'm not too concerned about... Oh, that's right. Not too concerned about what direction they're going yet. When we put them down permanently, we'll worry about that. So, yeah, I think this will be kind of like our central foundation for the build. Now, another thing I could do, I'm trying to think, is there anything we need that we need to put directly on the ground and wouldn't fit on a foundation? I'm not sure about that. If we put that there, that sort of eliminates some of the plants. All right. Because what we could maybe do is we could just have fill all of this in with foundations and make it a porch. But I don't know if that'll mess me up, again, with stuff needing to be on the ground, you know? I'm just not sure. I'm still kind of too new to this game to know that kind of thing. So it doesn't look like there's any way we can tell by looking at the ghost images what the orientation is. And I think I want the orientation to the grain to run this, you know, the direction that this particular one that I'm holding is doing. Now, here's a question. If I did mess it up, can I move a foundation later? Like, can I grab this foundation within? I can't. Okay, so we're gonna need to get that right from the get-go. And by the way, my house isn't going to be this long. I'm not, you know, that's not the point of this. The point is to get our center line. It's not going to be nowhere near that big. At least I don't think it will be. Okay, well, then, let's... I think it'll probably... See, I'm going to have two wings. I'm going to have like a central area, two wings, and an upstairs. And the upstairs is going to be bedroom. One wing will be kitchen, the other wing will be crafting. That's the general idea. And it doesn't have to be enormous. So probably... You know, I might want to actually move this over another foundation just because there's not quite as much room over here. No, I'm gonna work with it the way that it is. Okay. What's the matter with me? I'm thirsty. Let's drink. And let's eat. And let's eat. Yeah, let's just eat the liver too. And that gets us in pretty good shape that way. So I think what we'll do is we'll make this foundation here the front of the house. So because that is the plan, let's delete these guys. This is my first time in this game giving any serious thought to building. You know, we've always just put up a box and not worry too much about it. Well, now we're going to worry about it because we want to do a nice build. So, yeah. All right. Now, what we're going to do then is we're going to get the foundation again, but we're going to make sure it's going that direction. And I think I'm okay with the height. Here's another question, though. If I lowered this to, say, here, is it still going to... Yeah, it is going to remove the vegetation. Well, that's awesome too, by the way. What I don't want any terrain to pop up though. I think it's pretty flat here, but still, I do like the idea of having it raised up a little bit, so I think we'll stick with that. All right, so we need 4 logs and 6 planks. Let's bring you to here, and we'll just load up on as many planks as I have room in my inventory. Let's get you and you over there. What I'll do is I'll build with what I have currently. And then when we run out, then I'll cut the camera, gather another load, and wash, rinse, repeat. Okay, let's add 6 planks to you. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1. And it's going the wrong direction. How in the fuck did I mess that up? Did I not just put that down and turn it the other way? Really? Unbelievable. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna have the grain go this way. Doesn't matter. What's more important is that it's all consistently going the right direction. And let's just get rid of these now. Could have sworn I put that down and turned it the right way. I'll have to go back and look in the video. I'm pretty sure this tree and this tree is going to have to go. We'll see, though. Yeah, it's not likely we'll be able to keep those 2 trees. This one we can probably get away with keeping, maybe. Depends upon porch size and that sort of thing. Because this will probably be a porch, so the actual entrance will probably start here. Maybe? Let's get another foundation going. That's going the right way. That's going the right way. That's going the right way. So it looks like it's going to stay the right direction. That's all the further I'm going to go for the moment. Okay, so let's load all of you up with planks. And then with logs. Now we're going to have to pull from these logs. Okay, so we got that part done. Yeah, I really wish there was a way to get rid of vegetation. At least big, this bigger stuff. But still keep it, grassy, like a front lawn kind of idea. Okay, let's get you out of the way. So we're going to just keep working in ghost foundations for the moment until we figure this out, because I'm making this up as I go. Got a general idea, but nothing specific. Okay, so why don't we do this? Why don't we say that and that becomes part of the porch. What other shapes do we have? We've got corner foundations and quarter foundations and triangular foundations. Wooden corner foundation 2. That's kind of cool. Let's put that there momentarily. And is that the same thing? Just the other direction? I think so. Wait a minute, though. That says mirror. So that would seem to suggest to me that this needs to go in here, I guess. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to save that tree or not. Go back to foundations. Okay, we'll put you there and you there. You there and you there. That tree definitely is not gonna last. So then what we'll do is we would start the wall. Let's do, what does that actually look like? That's probably designed to go on the corner of this, right? I'll bet. Which means it's not going to work here. So we're just going to need a normal doorway. And we could use interior walls. I don't know though, are interior walls as strong as the exteriors? They're all planks and no logs. And we would put a wall or maybe a window here. Okay, hold on. I got an idea. Let's pull this back out. And this out. And this out. Now what we'll do is we'll put you here. Isn't that the same thing? It has to be the same thing. I don't see any difference. And then what we'll do here is we'll make... What would a triangular look like? We do that and... No, it's not going to work. If we were to use triangular, we have to start with triangular, because otherwise it's not going to merge. We have that same problem in games like Conan and Ark and some of those too. Okay, well, let's just go back. We'll just make this then a rectangular porch. Do we have rails? Doors, windows, roofs, railings. Yeah, nice. Okay, so we could put some railings on top of this later. Obviously, we can't do that now because it's not built up, but it's good to know. Like I said, I haven't looked real closely at this stuff until now, so. Okay, so what we'll do then is, you know, this is the entryway. We come into the house. And I'm thinking that we make this It can either be 1 wide or 3 wide. Because I want the door to stay centered, right? So 2 wide's not going to work. What if we push these out to here and make, whoops, make this one the corner piece. And the reason for that then is that we have like a larger side room there. All right, let's not even worry about that side. Let's just work with one side first, because whatever I do on this side is going to be mirrored on this side anyway. Okay, so put you in there, you in there, you in there. And then maybe we start to wrap it back around there. So starting, I swear I'm going to go buy that one, the thingy from the trader that reduces your hunger and thirst. It's just such a constant pain in the ass. I know, it's a survival game. It's supposed to happen, but still. Okay, so then this central area of the wall for that would be the edge of that foundation. And then this section here, starting here, would be this side room. One side will be a kitchen, the other side will be a crafting room for any indoor types of crafting. Outdoor types of crafting will be back, you know, out back here. I'm liking that, I think. And then back here, this will be the, I'm thinking this will be the back wall. So let's just put a door, no, a wall. Facing, wait, which way is which? Knock it off. I think that's the interior side. So this will be a porch. And then I'll have to decide after that if I want to keep this ground or no, you know what though? We're going to need our forges covered, aren't we? Maybe what we'll do is we'll do a separate outbuilding here, which will be kind of like an open shed. Similar to what we did at the first base, but larger. For forges and outdoor types of things. And one thing that is going to need to be on the ground is like the extractors. So I kind of already answered that question. So having room back here for an extractor or 3 would be useful too. Right. Okay. So that being the case, I think this is going to be the basic floor plan of the house, of the first floor. Now, I am, like I said, I'm also going to do a second story, which will be the bedroom of the house. We're going to need and want, you know, an area for a garden. And is there animal husbandry in this game? Let's see, there's others. Like, can we do an elevator? Oh, that's cool. Metal gate, shelter, wooden gate, pillar, placeables. Storage, power, plumbing, furniture, decor, others. All right, we have a greenhouse. We have a water house. There's a barn. Okay. So that does mean, to some extent, 100 planks. Oh my God, that's going to be expensive, but probably worth it, right? I wonder how big this thing is. It must be built on foundations 4x4. That's probably pretty good sized. So we might need to put the barn like over here somewhere. Do we have... It's a fireplace, that's a garage. Parking area for your truck, and if interacting with it, it will teleport your truck into it. Perfect for situations where your vehicle is stuck. It takes cement. Alright, that's probably a decently sized building too. This is maybe 3 foundations. We definitely want that because then, then we can do crops, of course, in the winter time. Electric forge, plant beds, storage, power. There's a lot of stuff in this game. Plumbing, furniture, decor, a coffee machine. How about that? Painting A. Random painting. Technology required is only available at purchase from a trader. NPC buildings. Town hall. NPC storage container. I think I need to make these for Mike, right? Friendly. Build it and place it. Build it and place rescued AI in the bed to cure. Must be built on foundations. Place rescued AI in the bed to cure. Does that mean Mike is injured in some way? Oh. I don't know how to do Mike. I have never seen anybody else, never watched another YouTuber do Mike. So I don't know how that even works. But, obviously he's just laying on his back like he's... I thought we just needed to activate him, but maybe he's like hurt and we gotta fix him up first. That seems to be what that's suggesting. Is the only storage container that allows for friendly NPCs to both deposit and withdraw. This makes it the primary location to store repair kits and food for the NPCs can only be built within town halls. Town hall is required in order to utilize and care for the friendly NPC. Any items placed in the storage place to... Wow, okay, so we're going to have to make room for these 2 buildings for Mike. 2. Interesting. All right, well, this is fun. This is all new to me, of course. My first time playing this game. And it'll be fun to kind of figure all that stuff out. Which definitely makes me think then that I don't want this house to be any bigger than it already is. Okay, yeah, so that's what we're going to do, guys. This is going to be the floor plan. So I'm going to cut the camera. I'm going to harvest all the wood and logs that I need to get the floor done on both sides. And then we'll start, and I'll probably bring you back at that point with, kind of just a quick update. And we'll get started on the walls, and then we'll go for that. This is going to take a while, but it's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit. Well, darn. Should I keep the boar or the bear? Probably the bear. It's a bigger animal. Yeah, right. Like, I'm just going to pick up a bear, throw him right over my shoulder. Of course, we did that with the 800-pound croc, too, so why not the bear? Might as well. Anyway, we are on our way to the trader and back to our base for another load. One of the things I want to get is a butcher table, because we're about out of meat, and we will grab that and bring back some other stuff. But we got a nice little chunk of change, over 700 coin, and one of the things I want to do is I want to get the perk that gives us more weight, because now is the time I think that we want something like that. with all the hauling and stuff that we have to do. You guys have also mentioned that I should get the grinder, so that way we can repair our steel tools instead of having to replace them. But that's not a trader thing though. That's just a. Wait a minute. Oh shit! I went the wrong way. Well, you know what? That's okay. We can go. We'll just go to the trader by our house. Yeah. So the grinder allows us to repair our tools, and we don't have to, you know, like the steel tools when the spear and all that goes bad. We don't have to remake the whole thing. That sounds like a good plan to me. Make sure there's no other Vambies around. Let's grab this and eat it. Yeah, I don't really want to stick around here and do a bunch of stuff. That's not the goal. But might as well loot the Vambi and grab the Barbie because we knew it's going to have food in it. Alright, we have a Vambi over that way. Let's just go in here and close that door. Maybe they'll leave us alone. Alright, let's loot you. And then we'll sell your stuff to you. Look at that. Alright, so let's see here. We have 777. Core strength, I think, is the one that gives us weight. Yeah, increases your max weight by 25, so that would give us a weight of 100. Iron stomach means we don't have to eat and drink as much. Energy boosts, energy depletion, increases stamina, depletion speed. Yeah, let's do core strength next. It's a done deal. Look at that. We have 100 pounds max capacity now. I love it. Okay. Just looking to see what else there is here. Workbenches. How much is the oh god, the water mill's expensive. Advanced battery, electric furnace, electric saw bench. That's pretty expensive too. There's a repair workbench. Undercraft repair bench and repair your armor, clothing, and gear. That'd be nice to have. A gas generator. High capacity gas powered generator. Okay, well, we don't have enough money for any of that stuff right now. We do have money for this stuff. Ground plants, ceiling, vases, electronics. Build various electronic devices such as TVs and computers, bedroom furniture. Living room furniture. Yeah, no, we'll come back to that later. Alright, let's just go. Main thing is that I wanted to increase my backpack capacity, which we have done. There's a bear right there. Alright, let's butcher this guy and see what kind of giblets we get first. And then we're going to actually take the butcher table with us. Oh, I've got a wolf on the butcher table. Okay, let's just drop you for a minute. Oh, come on, really? Alright, let's get you out. Get you butchered. Okay, we'll pick you up, get you onto the table. And then we'll move you over to here. And then hopefully we can... Hey, Mike. Withstand the onslaught. I think all of my spikes are repaired. How is my health so bad? Oh, I'm overheating. We'll deal with that in a minute. Where are they coming from? Looks like it's just those 3. Okay, good. We'll not worry about them for now. Okay, let's get this guy off and this guy on. And let's get snow pants off and cargo pants on. Our feet and leg armor is not in the best of shape, but it'll have to do. All right, so from the wolf, we got some bones and hide and all of this meat here. Let's put some wood in you. Get you started up. And we'll cook those livers. We'll take the dried meat off of you and put the raw meat on. You guys move over. Let's have a pumpkin. And let's sit down before we die. Get a little bit of health back, then we need to drink. Okay, we will move all of our dried meat into there, move all of this into here. We'll put you in here. Let's actually just turn this into bones. Bone shards more specifically. All right, let's see what we get from the bear. One hide, 6 bone, a decent amount of meat, and 1 liver. Now that I see that, I think the pig probably would have given us more meat, maybe. Okay, good. So we'll put these 2 livers on here. Or no, that's the liver there. We'll cook these guys since I don't have any more room on that. Let's move you back. Get our hands washed. All right, so for what we're going to take this, and I think we'll, tell you what, let's get those smelted, and if we're going to do that, we might as well smelt the whole batch. Do I have any stones in any of these guys? I don't think so. Yeah, they're probably all out here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're gonna need fuel. We'll just use a couple firewood. I don't want to put a coal in there because we're gonna move the thing. Of course, it might keep the fuel. I don't know if it does or not. We won't take any chances. While that's happening, let's put some of this other stuff away. All right, let's go out here and... Oh, we don't even have anything going on in there. What the hell, man? Okay, put oil in there. Put you in there. And you in there. This we can't use until we get actual power. So we just need to get fuel in this. One thingy of coal should do it. Okay, so that'll work on gas. Grab those meats off, put these meats on. Yes, I know it's meat, not meats. Why don't we take eggs out of here, put liver in here, except for we're going to eat this one right now. Let's eat that, and eat that, and eat that, and that gets our protein and fat all the way up. We can hold off. Never mind, I guess we'll eat the pumpkin now too. I'd like to take this with us as well. Can we pick this whole thing up and transport it as is? We can. That's not going to give us a lot of room for our other things. Yeah, this is the first thing I wanted to do. So let's get this. And you're going to have to go this way. Okay. That's about as far to the left as it can go, which probably isn't going to leave us any room. Well, we might be able to get the ice chest there. Let's see. Look at that. Okay, we've got a nice chest. Wonder if there's anything that we could fit on the very end. The loom? Probably not, but let's try it, because we won't know unless we try. Turn it this way. No. I think it's going to let me do that. Okay, so that's not going to work. I wanted to bring the butcher table too, but there's no way we're going to fit that on there. What about this? Right on the very end. No, it's too wide. Okay, that's not going to work. What about you? This might work. There we go. All right, nice. Allow us to bring 3 things over. And I guess the rest will have to stay here for now. Let's fill you up and drink you and fill you back up, and let's fill you up that far at least. The cooked meat off of there. Fire out. And I think that's all we can take with us. I wanted to take the butcher table, but I guess we're not going to have room for that. Now, if we can go kill that other bear, if it's still over there, we'll take it back. Of course, we won't have a butcher table. What's it take to make that? That's going to be here, placeable. We'll take 10 iron ingots. I mean, I have 10 iron ingots, but I don't know if I want to do that. Oil distiller, stone grinder. We need the tech for that. Grinder. Sharpen steel and iron tools. Iron ingot, 6 mechanical parts. Circular saw bench. Cobalt, mechanical, electrical. Electric circular saw bench. Power required. So, does this... What exactly does this do? Is it just faster, or does it also have a bigger capacity, I wonder? A mixer. Well, I think the grinder was kind of the next thing we wanted for our tools. That's 59, that's 84, that's 44. So if we look at our tech and we go to grinder technology, let's... Oh, that gives us the grinder and the stone grinder. Okay, let's learn that. There, it's a done deal. We need to look at some of this other stuff too, but let's do that now. Yeah, these, I probably would only be able to take one of these at a time. That might fit in long ways with something else skinny going in besides it. Well, yeah, regardless, we're not going to be able to take it this time, so. Okay, for the grinder technology, or the grinder, placeables, stones, planks, iron ingots, mechanical parts, 6. Why don't... I'm pretty sure I already have 6 mechanical parts, but just in case, let's bring those with us. And let's bring 20 iron fragments with us so we can upgrade the spikes that we do have down. Okay, yeah, there's 20 right there. And, you know, we should just be loading up our inventory with stuff. Got all of those fragments there. Yeah, let's grab the 2... yeah, I guess we'll grab the 2 steel ingots. I could just load up with boards, I guess. One of you guys said I could hold Mike in my hands while I'm driving. We could take Mike to the new base. Maybe we ought to get Mike going, because then I guess he can help us gather and stuff. That's a thought. All right, before we do that, though, let's just load up on some stuff. So let's take, like, screws, nails, cloth. I'm just trying to think of the real essential things. I should go grab a whole shit ton of aloe too, huh? Grab those. Just trying to think what else in here is potentially critical at the moment. There's more cloth. Let's grab a stack of feathers. More nails for sure. Yeah, I'm going to go... Here, yeah, I want some of these. Replenish our bandage stack. These are aluminum ingots. There's our hat. That would be good to wear in the daytime in the summer. But it doesn't have the light on it, is the thing. Yeah, I just don't know what else to grab. Gonna need all of it at some point or another, right? I guess we could grab some more ingots. I probably can't carry all of these, can I? Oh, I can't. No, I can't. Okay, I was gonna say. Okay, let's put a little bit of cobalt back, put a little bit of lead back. That gets me to 132. Is Mike going to weigh me down too? I would think so, right? Put a little bit of copper back. We still got to get down to 126. 114. Okay, that gets us to 98.9. Let's grab Mike. Oh yeah, Mike's heavy. Wait. Oh no. He doesn't actually add to our inventory weight, but he just adds to our weight. Let's see if we can actually carry him with us. We're simulating, or role-playing maybe is the word. Just putting him on the seat. Am I holding on to him? I can't tell. Uh-oh. Where did he go? Oh, he's on the back. Oh, right. Yeah. Duh. The only reason I didn't think about that is because we were going to put the bear on him. You know, we don't need to do the bear. Let's just bring Mike with us because it probably, the more I think about it, probably would behoove us to get him up and running so he can help us gather stuff. All right. I'll meet you guys back at the new base. Okay, we are home. Let's go ahead and put this stuff down first. Why is there music playing? Are we going to get an attack? Oh shit, I forgot I already made one of those. Well, that was smart. I want to put it over there because that's where we're going to put all of our storage. Put it there. Pick you up. Put you here. I guess having two of these isn't necessarily a bad idea. So yeah, I planned it that way. And if you'll buy that. Okay, so for the forge, the big forge. We probably, well, I don't know, can we squeeze it in here? Let's move this over to here. Let's just try it and see what it does, because it's got to be covered. If not, we'll have to make it its own little shelter thingy for now. All right, it's also got to be, right, damn it, I forgot about that. Okay, this is going to have to stay in here then, temporarily. If I put it there, can I still get in and out okay? Yeah, I can. It's got to be on a foundation is the issue, so. All right, let's grab our ice chest and then we'll put Mike in the house on the floor. Well, if he's hurt, we'll roleplay that we're putting him on the bed, but yeah. Let's just put you here. Is that straight? I don't think so. I think it needs to go like that. Or does it? Yeah, I think so. That looks right. Okay, let's retrieve Mike. Okay, we'll roleplay we're putting Mike on the bed, but the reality is we can't do that. So we'll put him, trying to get him a little closer. That's good enough. That doesn't look good. We'll just pretend that didn't happen. Leg of the chair going right through Mike's skull. Okay, so I guess if we're gonna do Mike, getting him up and running, we've got to do the NPC stuff. You know what? Before we do that, let's grab our upgrade hammer. So we have to throw that on the floor. And let's upgrade these spikes. Look at that. Iron tip spikes, baby. Things are wicked looking. Okay. That makes the spike trap 350 hit points. I wonder if, well, we now need iron fragments to repair it. I'd be surprised if that's the case, and it would kind of make sense too. All right, we'll put you over there. So maybe this will be our tool rack and this will be our weapons rack. We have two of you. And that stuff is just spare parts. Okay, so let's go here. How tired am I? I'm tired. How about if we sleep? Let's sleep. Okay, we are well rested. Let's eat some protein. Drink some water. How about if we... What? Yeah, that's completely empty. Okay, so let's just do this. That fully topped us off. We'll empty you. The nice thing about the big canteen here is that it fills this sucker up in one fell swoop. We got fuel in there. Alright. None of my storage is organized at the moment. It's all just kind of all over the fucking place. Can we do that? Yes, we can. Okay, we don't have coal for the big guy. So we'll just load you up with normal firewood for now. And we should get you smelted. I guess the bad thing about smelting these right now is we take something that's only taking up one space and then it takes up two space. So maybe we shouldn't be smelting that stuff yet. Yeah, let's hold off on that. Alright, I need some carbs. Let's see if we can find some carbs real quick before we start building Mike stuff. We might need to play some reverse psychology on the game here. Game, I'm not looking for carbs. I don't need carbs. No siree Bob. Carbs are not important. We're not looking for them right now. Oh shit. No. Oh, there's carbs. Our Bambi friend is leading us to him. Hey, where did he go? What is this voodoo witchcraft? Hate when that happens. But he did lead us to some carbs. So. Two things of carbs, in fact. Eat that. Eat that. We are now carb out. Let's eat another one of these, too, and we're in damn fine shape. Grab that for later. Okay, so we need to build Mike's buildings. First thing is, how big are these? That says all foods. Okay, that's just a normal storage bin. We don't need that yet. We will need it. So what about the NPC? Oh god, that's pretty big. And this has to be on foundations too, right? Isn't that what it says? Placeables. NPC buildings. Friendly, build it and place rescue at the end of it. Must be built on foundations. Okay, the town hall can only be built on foundations. How big is that? About the same footprint. Wow, these things are sizable. I guess that means then that we're probably going to need to put Mike's buildings over here somewhere. And I think this looks to me like it's a 2x3 footprint, as I think is the other one. So, let me look at this other one too. The NPC house. It only has the one door in the front. Okay, so maybe what we do is we put Mike's house here. And then we put the NPC buildings, the town hall, maybe going this way, so it's got the openings on both sides. I think that's the plan, Stan. All right, so we're going to need a total of 12 foundations, 6 per building. So what I'm going to do is, let's go to foundations. Let's go here. I'm just using these as guides. Well, you know what, though? I don't think I'm going to want... I think I am going to want the town hall to be lined up with the house. Hopefully that doesn't... excuse me. That doesn't block our view of the waterfall. The house is going to come out 1, 2, 3 foundations from that centerpiece. So it's going to come out 1, 2, going to come out to here. So if we delete this, okay, and then we put you down. Nah, I don't think I'm going to want that to line up against the house because it's going to be at an odd angle to like the shoreline and the cliff. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to put Mike's place in lined up more with the cliff, and then we'll put the town hall perpendicular to that. Seems to me like that is going to make more sense. All right, so let's have Mike's house. I guess we could start it here. Okay, yeah, let's put these guys in. Is that right, though? In terms of the number of foundations that we need, that doesn't seem like it's enough. Get rid of you and get rid of you. Let's bring this back out again. Mike's house. Yeah, I think that's right. Is it? Hopefully it'll just snap to those foundations. So let's get the foundations put together first. Oh, for a Pete's fucking sake, really? How did that one get turned the other way? That is not acceptable. Delete. We get 2 logs back out of that whole damn thing. Son of a bitch. That's the way you're supposed to be. Okay. Now, in theory, we should be able to put Mike's house on top of here. What the hell's going on? Is it because it's glitching into the mountain? Is it because it needs to be on more than just... maybe we need a bigger platform. Because when I look at it from this angle, it looks like the front end of the building's kind of hanging over the edge of the thing a bit. Wow, okay. These things are going to take up quite the footprint. All right, well, I guess I need to expand this by 4, 5, 6 more. All right, let's do it. Hopefully that's the right decision, because this is taking a long time and it's a pain in the ass. All right, let's try this again. There we go. Okay. So, next question then is, how do I know if it's on there straight? I think I'd rather have the porch be in the front. And that's probably right about the middle of the building. And it is lined up that way. Almost with a bed and a workbench. Interesting. Oh, okay, so I don't build this one wall at a time. I build the whole thing. I see. Okay, so 20 logs, 70 planks, 40 nails, and 50 clay. OMG. That's going to have to be an off-camera grind sesh. Okay, I want to also get the town hall in. And I was going to make it perpendicular to this, but I mean, I guess we could still do that. We're going to have to remove some trees. We would make better space utilization if we put it back this way, but not kind of what I had in mind for it is the thing. That's the edge of our main house. We'll probably have to take out these two trees if I put it perpendicular this way. We should be able to put down the foundations, the ghost foundations anyway. Is it gonna let me do that? I don't think it will. I mean, it might, but I don't want to take the chance of doing that and then, you know, just to find out it's not going to let me do it. So this needs to be a 3. Ooh. That could be a problem too, huh? I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. And if this doesn't work, we'll have to tear up this last row and start over. And then I think we need to come... Yeah, so it was 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, actually, if it does let me do the back row, then we wouldn't need these. And we can also preserve this tree at least. Possibly that tree, but that looks kind of lame. All right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to save the game and then try this, and if it doesn't work, I want to reload at this point just because I want to save these trees if I can. Okay, so yeah, let's get this. We'll knock these 2 trees down and use their logs, of course, to fill the foundations up. Well, that's funny how that goes on top of them like that. Interesting. All right, we got that done. Now, go here, placeables, NPC buildings, town hall. Turn it this way. And that's lined up with that. So it's not going to let me... Well, yeah, I mean, that's about centered right there, I'd say. And then that's where it stops there. So if we pull it back this way, maybe to there. Let's look at that. There's a little bit of a walkway in there. I could probably put a stairs right there. Okay, that should work. I think we're in business. All right, so let's go here, go here, go here. I think I like that better. I don't know why. I just do. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so now, do these need the same stuff? No, they're different. A little bit different each. Okay, well, once again, I'm going to cut the camera and start gathering all this stuff up. I will bring you guys back when we're finished with these buildings, and then we'll see if we can get Mike up and running. All right, guys, I'm bringing you back for an update. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I need one more. 12. There is a bear over in the woods here. And there's also a shite ton of pumpkins. So I made myself a pumpkin bin. But we need to deal with the bear first. And you know what? I'm just going to make a butcher table because that way we can leave the other one there if we need to use it there. So butcher table, 10 ingots. Let's put that... Get stuck. Let's put that right here, just so it's in the food prep area. I think that's right. And we need, how many ingots? 8 ingots? 10 ingots. Okay, so those are steel ingots. There's 5 ingots right there. And we need to make 5 more. Oh, never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guess I had them after all. I didn't see the bear, I heard the bear. And when I heard the bear, I got out of there. Because it gave me a scare. And you would have been scared too, had you been there. Poetry time. We're going to use the best weapon in the game to take care of the bear. After we take care of this little bastard that just popped out of nowhere and attacked me for no reason. I wasn't even bothering him. Very rude. Wash hands. We should make a drying rack. But I want to deal with the bear and I want to get those pumpkins while the getting's good. Bear first. So what I've done over here is I've made myself a little pathway. Almost like a roadway. There's the bear right there. To get through. Alright, the bear's been dealt with. So yeah, we've got a little pathway there. My my landmark are these two stones there to know where to turn off, even though it's pretty obvious. And, you know, this, I believe this is going to fill back up. You know, the trees will repop, so we'll just have to cut them out again. But, you know, we needed the trees and we needed the pathway. So there you go. All right, let's grab Mr. Bar here. What's the matter with us? We're thirsty. Of course we are. Put the bear there. Wash hands. Swap out the meats. It's a decent amount of meat. I'm gonna let's eat that. Let's pull you guys back out since we're gonna be grabbing or getting a bunch of pumpkins. Can I? Oh shit. All right, it's that time. The thing is I mean, I can hop in the truck, but if they're not near the truck, they'll start pounding on the base. So we're gonna have to fight them, and hopefully they come this way. And oh yeah, let's get something to drink before that becomes a problem. Okay. This is just gonna be a small attack. So here they come. Okay. Well, at least one anyway. Okay. Anybody else? Because if they come over here and I'm not here, they'll start tearing my shit apart. Looks like it was just those two. Okay. That was nothing to get upset about. I wasn't worried. You guys were, but I wasn't. Okay, so that only took 20 thingies. Iron spike trap. What does it take? Use a stone hammer to repair. My guess is that it's going to take iron fragments, but this is the first time doing this, so let's see. That's 98, 98, 72. Let's take this one. We'll use it up first. Yeah, 2 iron fragments. Okay, that makes sense. Right as rain. Okay. Get you back here. Now, can I put this in the back of my cart? I mean, I know I can put it in the back of the truck, but can I put it back? No. Okay, let's set that there. Get these going. This building is done with logs and planks. It has 5 nails. This building is done with logs only. That's all the further I've gotten so far. And I did move the saw benches over here. And I hope those pumpkins don't despawn. Here, let's actually grab this and put that down there. Okay, now, does this fit on here? It's too big. Alright, well, now we know. Let's go put this back, and then we're just going to have to run and pick these up on foot. I don't know how else to do it. Grab you. Let's grab you. So, yeah, this pumpkin here I picked and had to throw down. So it's been around a while, but fortunately it hasn't despawned. And then we have that one there and that one over there too. So that's a nice little collection of pumpkins. Let's get the meat off of here. And put the next batch of meat on. And I'm gonna eat that pumpkin out of there so we can put that meat in there. Watermelon. Maybe we should make a watermelon crate too. Let's grab that and just stick it here where it's very visible. All right, 4 pumpkins. 4 pumpkins in the pantry. I wonder how long this would last just sitting on the floor. Don't really want to make a watermelon bin for 1 watermelon. But if I start finding more, might be worthwhile. Let's go back over here and see where we're at. Ah, fucking stamina. Such a pain in the ass. I need to drink that. I need to get that thing from the trader. Okay, we need to get some boards on you. And I have one in the back too that needs boards. Oh, you still need 2 logs as well. And you need 1 log. Okay, so we need 3 more logs. Look at that. Pumpkin. Or, no, sorry. That's not called a pumpkin, OG. That's called a watermelon. If we find a 3rd one fairly soon, then I'll make a bin. Alright, what do we come back here for? We need logs. Here, let's grab that one. Look at that view. Amazing. Maybe a good screenshot. Okay, screenshot. You just needed 1 more log, right? There, okay. And you need 2 more. Yeah, 2 more. Okay, let's go get a load of logs. There is an onion. Guess we can't pick that. Didn't seem to let me pick it. I don't know why. I know I can put a stone... Actually, I can put 2 stone crates on there, so... We're going to do that at some point, because we're going to need to get a bunch of stone. I wonder if you can put clay in a stone crate, or does clay have its own? A coal crate, sandstone crate, stones crate. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, that takes care of our steps. And we still need to make 50 million planks. You're going to need nails and clay. You're going to need nails and clay. Let's, yeah, this is clay right here, so let's grab this. We got a few clay thingies around, but a big, giant trip to the desert might be in order. I want to see if I can put clay in a stones crate. I don't think it's going to let me, but let's try it. Nope, it doesn't. Okay, so there's no storage for clay, but the good thing about clay is it stacks. So I guess our own storage would suffice for that. Yeah, there's 10 out of 50 clay there. Let's go look for some more. I know there's 1 or 2 clay thingies over there. They are around, they're just not super abundant. We could kill ourselves a pig. Pigs give a lot of food. Thing is, though, is where am I going to put it? I don't have enough storage for something like that. Yeah, let's leave the pig alone for now. He might even stick around long enough for us to get him later. Yeah, we might need to take a trip to the desert. There's a clay and there's a clay. Oh, there's two right here. Not spotting any more. Yes, I am. Right here. In fact, I think there's another one, maybe even two more up above too. Alright, that gives us the... I think we just needed 40 more for that first building, right? Sounds about right. We're going to find out. There we go. Okay, so clay's done. This building just needs 35 more nails. And yeah, shit, I melted a bunch of my, or used rather, a bunch of my ingots. Okay, you're done with planks. You aren't. Okay. Let's load this building up with planks. $35 of 75. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Better be careful, I'm gonna get a copyright strike. Put you there. I got some stuff I need to drop off. I've got 37 nails here. Let's grab those. No more nails in here. Oh, 50 nails. Nice. Okay. Well, we still have quite a few nails. Let's put the onion in there. This, don't have any room for it, so I'm just going to put it in there. Are bones used for anything other than making bone shards? I don't know. But we don't have room. So we're making bone shards. Okay, I still have 40 ingots worth of nails left. Let's use what we currently have. Mike's house. Work priority list. Repair oh, cool. Take care of that. Replenish log stands. Oh, neat. Okay. Replenish log stands. Replenish stone crates. Repair stuff. Because we don't even have beds yet. We should put some stairs here too, I think, for Mike to be able to get up. Three logs, 4 planks. Okay, let's go here. I got all of our nails. Hell yeah. And we still have 12 to boot. Okay, so that takes care of the nail requirement for both of those buildings. Still got to get planks and clay going. I don't remember which bin I pulled these out of, so we'll put those in there. Let's put those in there. I'm going to put you in there. Okay, let's go get more logs so we can finish our planks requirement. And we'll also... There's another one. Look at that. We'll also load up on some clay, because I think there's... Well, I know there's a clay right over there. Oh, show. Oh, damn it, I left the fire running. Okay, here. Clean water, clean water. If we drink all of that, that doesn't quite empty it. Can I drink it again? Well, here, empty. Okay. Add water there. Add water there. Fill this one up first. And let's grab the food off of here and replace it. Can I roast an onion? I don't think so. No. Probably can with the right cooking station, but let's have a pumpkin. Get some carbs going. Okay, fill that guy up, and then put that guy there. Let's eat this bacon, and we'll move you over to there. We'll have some corn, and then we'll just hang on to the rest of that for the moment. Okay, let's go back here. Grab this clay, which is right here. Alright, now let's get a load of another pumpkin. You know what? I'm going to grab it. So get us set for winter. Though I'd like to think by the time winter rolls around, we'll have some plant beds going and stuff like that. What is it? It's June. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll put it this way. If we don't, we'll have plenty of carbs to tide us over. Now, what the hell did I do with my cart? There it is. I think we're done clearing the pathway here. But we might as well just keep harvesting these trees because, you know, they will eventually come back. Another pumpkin. Can I grab that and push the cart at the same time? Look at that. I'm very resourceful. The logs need to go that way. Pull the food off. Now we can put this out. That was damn near burnt out anyway. Take care of the log requirement for that. Okay, let's grab all these planks. Finish Mike's stairs. And then keep planking this place. Need 50 more clay and 28 more planks. Don't know why I dropped that. Shit, I hear a bear. Sounded like it was coming from over that way. Fog's not helping. I see a goat. Will the bear attack the goat? Is that the bear? There's some more clay. I'm a little nervous at the moment. Okay, let's grab this clay. I'm gonna have to break this too. I don't want to get encumbered with the bear around. Alright, let's go back this way. Oh shit. Oh, he's right there. He's right there. Run, 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 run. That's what you call fast food. Just not fast enough. He was calling me fast food. I was calling him fast food. But I won. Yeah, I'm just going to leave him there. I'm not even going to butcher him right now. That was rather frightening. Okay. Let's go back over here and see if we can find a few more clay stones. I'll grab this too while we're at it. There's one. There's one. That gets us 30. I think we needed, was it 45 more? Something like that. Yeah, that's 40. Oh yeah, we're fine on weight. Let's grab this one, too. And if we have a little extra, then we have a little extra. No harm in that. All right, that takes care of the clay. All we have left is planks, and then we'll have the town hall done. It was the exact amount of clay we needed. Nice. Okay, let's keep working away on these planks. We're almost there, folks. 10 more planks. Yay, us. Let's get these stones. Yeah, we're doing fine on weight. Okay, this should do it. Here we go. Okay. I don't know what's supposed to happen in there. All right, now, what do we do? Do we bring Mike over here? Do we have to make something to heal him? An antibiotic. Crafted at the chemistry table. Used to cure a friendly AI. Okay, chemistry table technology. Learn it. We're gonna need it anyway. Placeables. Chem station. We need glass. Plank glass, nail lead ingots. Alright, I think we do glass by putting sand in the thing. You know the thing, that's a technical term. This is all very temporary, so I'm just setting it there for now. 10 planks, 2 glass, 10 nails, 3 lead ingots. 1, 2, 3 lead ingots. While we're at it, we might as well make some... Well, no, we might as well not, because it takes up more space. So never mind. We're not going to make extra ingots until it makes sense to. Just throw that in there. We could put stone in there, though, and make more fragments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's what we needed, right? Okay, let's turn it on. Guess I have some stone in here we could pull out. Nothing's organized at the moment. It will be, though. It will be. Two more pumpkins and this sucker's full. I wish we just had like a produce bin that we could put any produce in, you know? That's what I wish. Okay, 2 thingies of glass. To do that, we need to make sand, and I think we do that by doing this. No. Is it 2? Yes. Okay, that gives me 10 thingies of sand. Any of these have fuel in them? Oh, there's some ingots right there. No, no. Sorry, Mike. I'm gonna get you fixed up, buddy. Just hang in there. Alright, no, let's not do anything with those ingots yet. We might need them for something. Okay, take all of this off. Put that on. Is that doing anything? Yes, it is. I don't know how many things of glass that's going to make, so let's do a second one of those, because we know we need at least 2. Whoop. Put the lead ingots in here. Yeah, that takes care of that. We need 10 nails. Two glass and 10 planks. After this, I think we'll move our saw tables back over this way. Unless Mike needs them, I don't know. Hopefully it'll become obvious what we need to do with all that stuff. That's 11 planks. We only needed 10. Oh well. Okay, just waiting on the glass. What the hell's the matter with me? I am thirsty. That's usually what it is. Let's eat some food too. We'll take some of you, and some of you, and some of you. Some of you. Some of you. That gets our protein up. Corn, one more corn, and we're golden. I'm gonna put this onion in there. Two thingies of glass. Boom. Chemistry station. Alright, now. Antidote. What do we need? 5 mushrooms, 3 tallow, 1 raw liver. Well, we can get the liver off of him. I don't have any mushrooms with me. I've got a bunch of them back at the main base. There isn't a cave really close by. So I think it's time for us to go back to the base. But let's take Mike and put him in his house. In his own bed. Place on bed. Give antibiotics to Mike. Okay. Well, now he's squirming around like there's a problem with him. Before he wasn't. Alright, ladies and gents, we're going to need to wrap up this episode here. The plan for the next episode is go back home, get mushrooms, and another load of stuff, and I'm probably going to load up on a bunch of aloe while we're at the desert, too. I have plenty of tallow. We can get the liver off the bear when the time comes. And plastic bandage. Oh, we can make... Can we make these now? Crafted at the chemistry table. Yeah. Except we need fish oil. We need to start doing some fishing. We need fish oil for that too. Nice. The other thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to get the repair bench made. Wait a minute. Tech not obtained. Didn't we learn that? No, the grinder. It's the grinder, sorry. Yeah, we learned grinder. Okay, grinder is this guy. Stones, plank, iron ingots, mechanical parts. So, we'll just pop him here. You know what, maybe we should put this in here. so Bambies don't get to it. I don't know what the correct site is, so I'm just going to put it there. And I'll work on getting this going, which shouldn't take too long at all, because our axe is getting down there. It is at 34%. And then, we'll have the ability to fix stuff up. Okay. So yeah, we're going to wrap up this episode. This was a good episode, man. We got a lot done. And really enjoying the game so far. So thanks everybody for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share the video. And we'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.